goat of Disney. I eat everything. All right, everybody, it's Cory story time. So kick back, relax, put your feet up, and get ready to listen to this one. We're not just going to report Disney news and just talk about it. I mean, that's already been done a million times. But then again, we do love Disney news. We will talk about some. This is not your grandfather's Disney podcast. So I'm watching this new thing on Netflix. Let's talk about it. So Tammy has me running all over Disney World looking for this new Loungefly. Jillian loves China so much that if she was ever lost, she would need a tag on her shirt that says, "If lost, return me to China." Jacob's my dude. Jacob is my tech man. He makes me sound good. Hello and welcome everyone to what will be our final podcast on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and iHeartRadio. But don't worry, we're just moving to another platform. We feel like it'll make it easier to expand this podcast out to a wider audience. And what we're talking about is we're going to YouTube, music app, and our channel on YouTube. Simply, if you're watching our live streams already, if you're watching the vlogs we drop occasionally, it's just going to be there. It's going to be there every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The release time over time could change to a little bit earlier, but it's not going to matter. It's just going to drop, and you can watch it. So we're very, very excited about this. I honestly feel like, looking at the numbers with the way we've been doing it now and the amount of work and effort it takes to bring this to you each and every week, and time away from the family and just time spent, is not paying off as much as I think it will just straight up on our channel. We're averaging 84 listens per podcast, and I know it's new and it has to grow. And, you know, I just feel like I know that when this releases on YouTube, on our channel, and YouTube Music, I think we're going to go from taking, I don't know, 2-3 weeks to get 100 listens on even like this particular podcast you're listening to right now. I think we get 100 listens in like an hour or less. And I think after 24 hours, I think we're looking at 600-700 listens and views, because it is moving to a video podcast as well. You can watch it on our channel, or you can jump over to the YouTube Music app and listen for free. I think it's free on the YouTube Music app. So I think this is a win-win. All you have to do is, if you're used to listening to us on any of these platforms, just download the YouTube Music app. If you still just want to listen, it'll be right there for you each and every week. Right now, I want to jump over and continue the amazing interview. Not even interview. No, it's not an interview. The discussion that I had with Dana Bauerlein last week. And I want to say I'm so happy to hear the rave reviews of the conversation that Dana and I had together. And I'm so happy to announce my team for the new podcast, still called the DIZ Pod, on YouTube, starting June 19th, is going to be Dana Bauerlein, Lawrence Wilson, and Aaron from our Disney World Fix. That's going to be our team. We're going to do the same thing we've been doing now. You'll get the same great stories. The only thing that changes is I have a panel with me. We can discuss more back and forth together. I think it's just going to help this whole thing grow. It's going to be great for the channel. Here is the continuation. Dana and I talked for an hour and a half plus, and we just couldn't fit it into one podcast. So take a listen to the final segment of talking with Dana on a couple of Disney subjects. The last thing that I want to point out is something Disney started this week, and it's the Passholder Lounge in Epcot. Now, this is something that Universal's been doing this for a while, and I like it. I'm appreciative of it. The only thing is, I'll read it, I'll talk about what it's all about, and then my question's going to be, not should Disney do this permanently, but like, why are they not doing it permanently? Because this is for a limited time. This should be something that is easy for them to do with a designated area, and it just makes you feel that much better about being an annual pass holder. You want to feel special, that you have some perks that no one else has. I don't care what anybody says. It's a status thing. You know, yeah, I'm a pass holder. You know, I can wear this t-shirt and you can't, you know, or I'm a DVC member. I can carry this bag and you can't, you know, that kind of thing.
I got the sticker on the back of my car.
Yeah, I have it and you can't unless you become a pass holder.
Right.
So this is taking place over at the Land Pavilion, and it's over in that area where you enter the queue for the land, but it's just a little bit to the right where there's some tables in that section where I feel like those are only used for special events. So with this, what they are offering is you show up and they have a kind of like a huge column, and there's a big Figment sticker on there, which is a photo op that you can take there. There is a Spark of Grape Shake smoothie. It's grape, guava, passion fruit, orange, and lime. And so there's that. There's a raspberry lemonade tart filled with lemon mousse, raspberry jam, and raspberry mousse. And you can only get those if you're a pass holder.
Okay.
So there's special treats there. And so basically it provides an area where you can just come in and cool off and sit. And the tables have been overlaid with big stickers. It looks like it covers the entire table. So you'll get characters like Mickey and Figment, and they're really, really cute. And there's complimentary.
And this is for free. You get
this
the
is for free.
And the
No. Those treats you have to pay for separately. Good question. There are free lockers with charging stations.
Okay.
So that's different. So you can lock your phone in there, but you have the ability to charge your phone.
Okay.
So there's that. And as you enter, there are complimentary bags of M&Ms and Zagnuts, which is a shout out. Yeah, it's a shout out to Guardians of the Galaxy. And so
or Beetlejuice, if we're talking.
Oh, sure. And that's where you can pick up your pass holder magnet as well.
Okay.
So that's what they're offering. I just feel like it's something that's really easy to just keep going. I mean, you create a couple treats, have an area for pass holders to go to and kind of chill out, feel a little bit special, sell some exclusive pass holder merch that you sell year round. And this is happening at Epcot from May 31st to June 30th.
So what I think this is a poor man's Club 33, because I had the opportunity to go into Club 33 with somebody who was had the thing to get in there. And same thing. You can get in there, you can buy merch, you can have cocktails, you can have food, but it costs you. So really, outside of a great place to watch, at least in Magic Kingdom, I didn't go to the ones in the other parks. I went to Magic Kingdom's Club 33. Outside of a place to watch fireworks and a place to cool off, as you said, what's the benefit?
Yeah, because if I am spending the day in Epcot, so for example, we're going to be there on Sunday. And like I have been starting to say, we're trying to find these little windows here and there where we can spend a little time in the parks while we're not live, because it's something for 5 years we've never done. And I think recently we're doing a pretty good job of grabbing some experiences here and there. And it's different. It's not like you're streaming with me, and you've done that with me in
Yes.
Universal. I am totally different, only in the sense that I'm slower. I don't feel like I talk as much.
Oh, I think the opposite. I actually thought you were
More engaging and had more conversation one-on-one with you.
yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
That's not a bad or good
No.
comment. It was just a different experience. And
Yeah.
yeah, but you were still, focused on getting us through the park. And God, I appreciated that. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Maybe next time we'll have to talk about how well we navigated through the parks and made your experience the best possible between Lawrence and I. So for me to get back on track with this, we're gonna go do it, and we won't be live, but I feel like what the hell, we'll do a vlog on it. I'll vlog on Sunday and just kind of do a vlog on what's offered. We'll try the treats. We'll do a quick vlog. It'll be fun. Doing a vlog for us in the parks is like a blast from the past when that's all we did. So it's nice to go back to that sometimes. But once we go there, I may take the live stream there a time or two, maybe. But to be honest, if it wasn't for the live stream, maybe after going once, I don't know if I'll go back.
I mean, I think it's nice for the price that you pay that they're recognizing their annual pass holders, giving them something, giving them, I mean, a place to cool off. It's free for everybody to go into the pavilion and cool off. Um, the special drinks and treats. If it were free, that'd be better. You have to pay for them. Something a little bit special. I get it. I get it. But again, I think it's kind of, like I said, a poor man's Club 33. It's they're trying. I like that they're thinking.
Do you think that this is a trial basis, and if it works, they'll keep it?
It's interesting. Why are they starting it right now?
Yeah, it comes at a time where Disney's struggling to pull guests in. And that's the only reason why annual pass holder passes went back on sale just a few weeks ago.
And I think there's been a lot of blowback about the blocked dates.
Uh-huh.
So I'm wondering if it's sort of, oh, we're going to give you a little bit of this over here, so you forget about a little bit of this over there.
Yeah.
Does it make you feel better that they're doing that as an annual pass holder? Does it make you feel special? Because if it does, then they're on task. They're
Yeah. I mean, I think I shouldn't say that I would never go back. I think that if it was open year round, we would certainly go by and visit it here and there. Like, okay, let's go try that special treat, or there's new treats for pass holders, or I don't know there's so much more to do in the parks. Like, I'm not one to just say, let's take a break and sit and chill out. So
what,
I'm not
what
going to do that there.
yeah.
I don't need to charge my phone. It's M&Ms for a snack. I don't know. I don't want to sound like a poor sport. It does make me feel special. I'm glad they're doing it. The tables are cute. Um, I'll tell you, maybe if we stop by Sunshine Seasons area and we get anything like some food or this or that, you can go over to the lounge and sit there, and take advantage of that. So I hope they keep it. If it's there year round, I'll visit it here and there.
One
But
of the things that I think would be, uh, and I know this sounds weird, but as an annual pass holder, to have a designated area um, that's private, own bathrooms
oh,
where you don't have to stand in line and you don't have to do any of that stuff, especially for women. Our lines are always longer.
same. Yeah, that's what I
And
think. Yeah.
it would be nice to have like a little area and a complimentary water and our own restroom. And I think that would be worth the price of admission, where you can cool off, get a water, go to the restroom and all of that stuff. And you don't have to deal with the GP, general public. That would be cool.
Yeah, and coupled with that is, I guess it was just a rumor, or it just hasn't really arrived, but you think it would. I thought that there was going to be special merch. So I think if you couple the things you said, these things, I mean, because really, I mean, how much can we expect them to do? If they top this off with always having some level of t-shirts, hats, whatever, mugs, and maybe, change those things over, every 6 months or 4 months or whatever, they'll make more money. And of course, we'll want to go by and see what's new for pass holder merch. And, how about some pass holder merch? Here you go. Am I the first to say this ever? You know where I'm going, right? And it's, how about some pass holder merch without a theme? Because the pass holder merch we buy these days, or anytime, unless I'm forgetting something, it's always about a festival, which we love. We buy those shirts. We love that merch. Let's see what the pass holder flower and garden stuff is. We love that. But how about straight up Disney pass holder merch without having a theme behind it besides that? That would be really cool.
Do you want it to be merch like the Disney Vacation Club has merch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because they did come out with, we do have our own popcorn bucket.
Okay.
And it's really cute. And if we do want to take our bucket to the parks now and then, the only reason why we don't that much anymore is Tammy's reduced her load and takes her lounge flies, and it's hard to fit a popcorn bucket in there. But yeah, we have our own bucket and it's super cute. So yeah, let's get some exclusive pass holder merch that doesn't have a festival behind it.
And you should have your own spot in the gift shop, a la the Vacation Club area.
Yes, pass holder only at all times.
Yes, don't even, it's like when I pass the Vacation Club stuff, it's like, don't even look at it. You're not even allowed to look at it. Just keep walking. Because
I'm funny too. And if anyone listening out there, if you're one of those people, shame on you. Shame on you. But I don't care if I'm gonna probably sound what's the word? Like a hypocrite with this, but I didn't purchase it. I don't feel like if you've never gone on a Disney cruise, if you are not Disney Vacation Club, if you are not an annual pass holder, you should not be walking around with a AP shirt that your friend bought you or a DVC club thing. But you know what? I say that and I have one item. I have a DVC backpack that I do use.
Oh my God.
I'm not DVC.
I am the same exact way.
But if I'm in the store and I saw that bag 100 times, I would not buy it, because I won't spend money saying I'm part of something that I'm not part of.
Exactly. I mean, I've got a Disney Vacation Club sticker or magnet on my fridge because I bought it, but I'm not putting it out of my car.
I'm calling you out.
I did. I'm not a faker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get you 100%. So do you love that they're doing this, or do you not care?
When I heard the initial news of it, I was very excited. I was very, very excited. Like I said, they rolled out everything that I had heard. And yeah, I think there's a tiny level of feeling special when you show up, to be there. But if, I'm just kind of looking at like a photo of it, like you will want to take pictures of in front of the Figment wall, and sure, you'll grab your free M&Ms and Zagnuts and get your magnet. But I don't feel the need to sit down and relax. And that's just me. That's just me. Like, I don't sit down and relax unless I'm having food or something. So I don't really would feel the need to sit and hang out. And that's the way we treat Universals as well. We go in, we love to look. They have merch in there. We look at the Passholder merch. We get our magnet, and then we're out. But we feel special because we can go in there and no one else can. So yeah, it makes me feel special. So in a weird way, I do love it, and I hope they keep it going. Like, this is just something that you can do. This is an area that's never used. It's never used. So why not just leave it there and have people come in, chill out, and you have your magnets. When the magnets are out, eventually you come out with another one. And like I said, put a line of merch in there and just plan to rotate that merch every so often.
How do you
so that
people like me who don't live in Florida and go to Disney once a year buying an annual pass holder pass and getting the perks?
Well, you earned it. You're a pass holder.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're paying that price, you're a pass holder. So here's one more thing. So we'll end on this. How about that?
Yes.
I've been starting to think about again, is it worth it for me to upgrade to the highest level annual pass holder ticket? Because I say that because there are 3 weeks in total that we are blocked out. And I hate it when it comes around because I have to become a little more, not that I hate that I have to become creative, but I have to get creative with the channel and I can't be in the parks.
Okay.
So when you look at it, for the difference in price between, we have the Sorcerer and the number one pass is the Incredipass, which is no blockouts. So you've got to look at when we stream. So
But what's the difference in price? Can you get the Incredipass if you're not a resident?
Oh, I think that's the only one you can get.
If you're a resident?
No, if you are an out of state, if you live out of state and you want to be an annual pass holder, you have to get the highest tier.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so if we're looking at this and we're talking about the top 2 tiers, you're looking at $1,300 or $99 a month with a $205 down payment. So let's say $1,300 total.
Okay.
Or basically $100 a month. The pass we have is $900. It's plus tax, but we'll say $900 or $63 a month.
Okay.
So what, 60, 70, 80, 90? You're talking almost $40 more a month.
Cory, you could blow $40 away at Target or the grocery store any given day, depending on what you see. I think it's well worth it.
Well, okay.
If the benefits.
Right. Well, let's break it down. So let's look at what I'll be missing, and is it worth it? So what I would be missing would be Thanksgiving week. We are blocked out from that Wednesday through the Saturday, I believe. So we miss Saturday, but we can make up a Saturday because that could automatically, which we did last year, could roll into a Universal Studios Saturday. So you say, okay, well, you got that covered. So you just miss Wednesdays. So instead, I could be like, well, I'll just do Tuesdays.
Okay.
And there we've got our 2 streams. So let's move on to the big behemoth, which is the holidays. You've got Christmas and New Year's. So now you're looking at being out 2 full weeks. So in the parks, you miss a Tuesdays, 2 Wednesdays, and I'm going to say 1 Saturdays, because one thing that we do, and I hate taking any Saturdays off for the channel, we do take a predetermined, whatever's closest to Christmas, we take that Saturday off just to relax and watch the Saturday football games on the NFL and just kind of take a break.
All right. When you're talking about missing Tuesdays and Wednesdays,
I counted 4 days.
Okay. You're not talking about that you're blocked on those days specifically. You're talking about the fact that you're blocked the whole week. And those are the days that you stream.
Correct.
Therefore, you cannot stream on those days during those blockout times.
So during the week, you're looking at like a Disney Springs stream. You're looking at, walk around some resorts, which is not a bad thing.
Universal.
I feel like Universal, you can't do a lot there. So I never make a weeknight trip there because you can't ride much.
Why?
You're not allowed to stream them.
During the week?
Well, you can't stream the rides. So what would I do while I was there? It's a hard place to stream, which is why we don't go that much.
Wonk, wonk.
So see, when you're looking at, did I say 4 days we miss in the parks is paying $40 more a month? Does that justify that? Or I was thinking crazy, like, okay, let's forget about Thanksgiving week. We can work our way around that. If you go to the holidays and you're missing a Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and a Wednesdays after that, if you just straight up pay a park ticket to get in, which sounds outrageous, but if you pay, then that's Christmas time. You might pay about $170 to get in.
Yep.
And so 4, 8, 12, 16. That's 4 months of payments to get into one park.
Plus the genie stuff.
So
add that on.
Well, I don't do the genie, so.
Yeah, but because you got the thing.
Yeah, but even when I don't, when I'm not with the kids and we don't have a disability pass, I just do the parks like everyone else. And I do it well. So that's the thing. I don't know. With all that information there, what would you do? 40 isn't bad to pay with the channel budget. We can afford it. It's do you think it's worth it, and do you want to take 40 out of the budget to account for later in the year to get those 3 streams in or more? Well, yeah, it would even be more because the kids couldn't come with me. Tammy couldn't come with me on the Saturdays.
So my question is vying income from streaming versus not streaming versus the upgrade price.
So are you saying if you're in the parks, the channel will make more money and in turn make some of that back? Is that what you're saying?
Question mark. Yes. And I don't know because
you have to say that, when you do something less than the parks, you have less viewers, which in turn can certainly create less revenue for the channel when you're talking commercials and even just people watching that super chat or PayPal. You could have less income in those couple weeks.
Okay, so not streaming, does that cut into your budget?
Like if we just didn't stream for those 2 weeks, is that what you're saying?
Right.
Well, if you're not live, we can't make revenue. But really, what really comes to mind for me is not if we don't stream, the channel doesn't make money. That is not even, I don't care about that as the first thing in my mind. I care about, and I know that people will come back, but there's this whole thing about like the YouTube algorithm and all that. Like if you're away for a short period of time, YouTube might not make your channel, one of the forefront suggestions when somebody says, I want to watch Disney live.
Well, I think
that's the main reason why I try to be relevant and on schedule, is so that we remain relevant, not the money first.
So your decision is made because in essence, being away from the channel does hurt you. So you need to be on the channel.
Right. So you could sit on a park bench and be live for 5 hours into YouTube.
$40 a month. Do it.
I will take that into serious consideration, and we will let the viewers know what the final decision is. And with that said, I don't know if you can just turn around and do that, or you have to wait till you renew. So that's something I'll have to find out. I feel like you have to wait till you renew, but we'll see. That was a good, productive hashing out of the numbers. Thank you very much.
I think if you're in the parks anyway, and you know that this is what you're going to be doing, and you're not going to like stop doing it or anything like that, pay the $40 a month and just don't have any blocks.
Yeah.
And my God, you're going to be able to show people things in the parks that they haven't been able to see yet because you were blocked.
Yeah, the channel's never been active. And it's funny, when we were just a vlogging channel, I'd be like, okay, guys, we're going to be out of the parks for 2 weeks. We got to do extra vlogs so that it's like we're still in the parks, you know, and we still put out 3 videos a week, even though we weren't in the parks for 2 weeks.
And you're out there doing your thing. And what are we doing during the holidays? We're sitting at home, turning on YouTube,
Yep.
watching you.
Yep.
And if you're not there, we're finding something else. But if you are there, we're watching you.
Yeah.
Bing!
Yep. Bing, bing. Well, Dana, this has been an amazing first podcast with you.
Oh, goodness. Thank you.
We could talk forever. You know that.
I know. Forever and ever.
And I am sure that anyone's listening, that you are thinking the same thing, that this was a great podcast, and there's lots more to come with our guests. We're going to have, you know, on a rotation somewhat, you know, it might not be exact all the time, but we're going to have Lawrence on.
Yay.
We're going to have Neil on. We're going to have Aaron from our Disney World Fix.
Yay.
And you'll get different perspectives with me being the one constant. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you so much, my dear. We all love you, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Love to everybody. Bye.
So there you go. There you go. That's awesome. So, you know, we actually did an hour on the first segment and 30 minutes on the next.
Oh my God.
So it makes me think, so next week, do we just come back and treat this one as its own segment and like record a 15-minute hit on something else?
Yeah, let's do it.
Then that gives us 2 podcasts. It's a little bit easier for me for the next week or 2 because it's all in the can.
Yeah, you're my maestro. You tell me what you need. I'll be there.
All right, my friend.
If you're about to start planning your next Disney vacation, book it with Your Magical Adventures Await. Claudia is creating Disney adventures worldwide. She could create a magical adventure to Walt Disney World, Florida, any Disney park worldwide, Disney Cruise Lines, Aulani Resort in Hawaii, and guided group vacations with Adventures by Disney. Also, she is a Universal Studios expert. If you book with her, her services are free. Disney pays her to help you create a seamless magical adventure. Her availability is really unmatched. You can contact her Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Make your magical planner Claudia Inderson from Your Magical Adventures Await, 956-455-8049. You can also reach her on Instagram, Claudia Inderson, all one word. For more details, go to livingindiz.com to check out her ad there. Thinking about wanting to live near Disney? With over a decade of helping people find the home of their dreams, Victor is the perfect realtor of La Rosa Realty Horizons to help you find the home of your dreams. Go to DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com. That's DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com. So if you're interested to moving near the magic, once again, contact Victor Naraki at DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com and let him know that Living in Diz sent you. That'll do it for another week of the DIZ Pod. Make sure you check us out on the Swell app. That's SWELL. We broadcast and drop 5-minute podcasts throughout the week, with the most consistent one being the post live stream walkout from wherever we live streamed during the week. And you can usually count on those within the next 30 minutes of going off the air. And again, we drop every Monday, 9 a.m., a full-length podcast right here where you're listening to, and we hope you continue to follow and enjoy. If you want to contribute in any way, you can do that right on Spotify with ad-free sponsorship. You can also check us out over at YouTube, our channel Living in Diz, and in the description of any video there, go to the live streams and the replays and click on those, and you will find links for becoming a Diz Club member and also becoming a Patreon. There's so much to see over there. Check out our website, livingindiz.com. So many great things going on over there. You want to check that out. All you want and need to know about the members of the channel. You can sign up for our email list there so you're alerted anytime we have news, with an extended schedule of our live streams. It's a 3 live stream lineup. Those are typically updated every single Saturday morning. And please send us some questions. We'd love to read them on the air here at livingindiz@gmail.com. For Mushu, Jacob, Jillian, Tammy, I'm Cory from Living in Diz. Thank you so much for being dedicated to our family, our channel, our podcast. Thank you so much for allowing us to be your ticket to Disney, and we'll see you in the parks.